This marriage is not working, I'm out, I'm done, blah 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 blah. Nala, you will go back. This is why some marriages don't work, and it's something I wished I knew way before I got married. Whether you're waiting or dating for marriage, or you're already married, listening to everything I'm going to share in the next few minutes will change a lot in how you think and how you see marriage. The problem is that most people focus so much on love the feeling that they fail to give attention to love in action. Yes, that's where the real problem starts. What I want to help you gain from listening to me is to open your eyes to the difference between love the feeling and love the action, and which one you really need for you to sustain a long-lasting marriage. Hey guys, just in case we've never met, my name is Fidro. Many people call me Mrs. Sparkles, and on this YouTube channel I'm going to be sharing with you insights, mindsets that will help you to become the spouse that can build a long-lasting marriage. For a long time they teach us about how to find the one, how to get your spouse to love you, but I'm going to be twisting things. I want you to work on yourself, to work on your mindset and your beliefs, so that you become the person who can build a long-lasting marriage. Let's dive into the conversation for today. So for me, for example, it's been 11 years and counting with Sparkles, that's my husband, and these are the conversations I really wish that I heard and understood before I got married. I want you to think about it deeply. And if you're waiting or dating to be married, start learning these lessons now, because marriage is not about finding the right person. It's about becoming the right person, so that you have the right lens to choose the person that aligns with you the most on this journey of building a long-lasting marriage. So first of all, when it comes to love the feeling, it is sweet, it is effortless, it flows naturally when things are fine. But when it comes to love the action, that's where the real work is, because it's intentional and sometimes it requires hard work. It's a daily choice even when things are not so fine. Number two, when it comes to love the feeling, it focuses so much on how the other person makes you feel. So how your partner, how your spouse, how your husband, how your wife is making you feel. But when it comes to love in action, it focuses on how you choose to show up, regardless of what the other person is doing or not doing. Number three, when it comes to love the feeling, it is driven by emotions, and it fades away when there's pressure or when there's offense. That's where you see people stop talking to their spouse. That's where you see people being unkind because they have a disagreement. That's love the feeling. But when it comes to love in action, it is driven by core values. It is steady. It chooses growth even when there's conflict. It chooses to be kind even when there's a disagreement. Number four, when it comes to love the feeling, it seeks comfort, validation, excitement. But when it comes to love in action, it seeks understanding. When it comes to love the feeling, it is where you hear people say things like, oh my God, I love you so much, But when it comes to love in action, it says things like, I'll love you through the process, even when it's not convenient. It says things like, even though I'm upset with you, I still love you. Now, love the feeling makes you dream. It makes you post beautiful pictures on your WhatsApp, on your YouTube, and all of that, which shows that, we are in sync. But love in action, it will humble you. Love in action would stretch you. It will make you work on yourself. It will push you to do things that you once said never. Sometimes you're having conversations with someone else and they're telling you about your problem, and you're here, you're like, me? Never, I can't take that. If it was me, I would have worked out. If it was me, I would have done this. But guess what? Love in action brings you to that place where even though you're going through those same things, guess what? You're still there. And it's not really about you, tolerating abuse. It's not about being disrespected. It's not about emotional neglect. It's about learning patience when in the past you would react quickly. It's about choosing grace where in the past you would shut down. It's about staying in that marriage to work things out when everything in your head is telling you, bros, pack your bags and get out. When everything is telling you, hit her. When everything is telling you, sis, talk about, come on, raise your voice at him. How dare he talk to you like that? And it's not because you are weak. No, it's because you have become wiser. Love in action refines you. It's the version of love that builds your character, expands your capacity. It teaches you to see your spouse through God's eyes and not your pain, because you would experience pain. Love in action helps you to not condemn or criticize your spouse because of their shortcomings. Because when you choose love in action, you realize that marriage is not really about comfort, it's about growth. I always tell people, I say marriage is not meant to make you happy. You make yourself happy and you bring your happy self into marriage. So love in action is about unlearning the patterns that make connection hard. It's about healing the parts of you that keep showing up as pride. That desire to want to give the silent treatments, that desire to want to control your partner or to control your spouse. Love in action is about learning emotional maturity, not just praying for peace. You can pray. I've seen couples, they pray together, they can kabash, they can fast, but when it comes to action, they are missing. As you're listening to me, I have one question for you. Which part of love in action do you find hardest? Is it practicing patience? Is it showing grace? Is it choosing to respond wisely in places where you can easily just react? And don't get me wrong, I'm not saying we should do away with love the feeling. Nah, those butterflies are good. I mean, that's what brought you and your partner together in the first place, right? The excitement, the rush of affection and all of that, they are beautiful. They are actually amazing and I love it. What I'm saying is the feeling of love is not enough to sustain your marriage. Yes, they are the spark, but it is not the structure. Love in action is the structure. Sis, bro, what I need you to do is to merge both of them. Let your emotions inspire your actions. Let your actions reinforce your emotions, because that's how you build a love that doesn't just feel good today, but stands the test of time tomorrow till eternity. Many marriages fail not because there's no love, but because one or both of them are hesitant to grow into the version of themselves that is needed to keep the marriage going. There's a version of you that needs to make your marriage work. There's a version of you that needs to build the kind of marriage that you desire. Until you show up and accept the call to be that person, you will keep struggling. You keep turning around and wondering why this marriage is not working. So before you say, oh my God, this marriage is not working and I'm out, I'm done, blah, 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 blah. And Pastor Midroid will say, food never enter fire. You say, you don't cook. Now, you will go back, right? I want you to ask yourself these questions. Number one, am I showing love as a feeling or love as a decision? Number two, am I letting this relationship call me to something higher? And number three, am I willing to grow even when it's hard? Because the depth of growth that I have experienced in the past decade has largely come from my willingness and submission to growth. Not because my spouse loves me better, not because my husband is now the most fantastic man. No, it's because of the decision I have made. One of the decisions that I have made within myself, and I share it everywhere, as much as I remember, is the fact that I have chosen to forgive my husband in advance. Yes, no matter what he's done or he's going to do, I have personally decided that I'm going to forgive him before he comes to ask for that forgiveness. You may ask me, oh, what if he does this? What if he does that? What if he cheats on you? Guess what? You know I'm able to do it because that decision is anchored deeply in my core values. I'm a person of faith and God has instructed me to forgive. Is it going to be easy? No, but is there grace to do it? Yes. And so because I have made the decision, it is easier for me to become that person that is forgiving, whether or not my husband decides it or not. So true love is not proven by what you feel. True love is proven by what you do and who you are willing to become. This is the place where many spouses have not come to, many partners have not come to, many people who are in a dating relationship and seeking to marriage, they've not come here, and so when they go into marriage, they struggle. Whilst there are other people who are doing it well, 30 years, 20 years, 50 years. For me, for example, it's been 11 years and counting with Sparkles. I call my husband my Sparkles for those of you who are already community members, right? It's been 11 years and counting, and these are the conversations that I really wish that I not just listened to, but understood before I got married. And it's something I want you to really think about. Just before you go, I want you to drop in the comment what stood out for you the most, and I want you to subscribe because I'm going to be sharing more conversations like this. If we really want to shape our nation, if we really want to better our society, if we really want to build families with strong values, families where from a very young age people are already seeing what a long-lasting marriage should be like, then it will start from you. If you didn't enjoy a peaceful home when you were growing up, it is your responsibility to give that to yourself now, but more importantly, to model that for your children. So if you got value and you learned something from listening to me, make sure you let me know in the comments. Subscribe to the channel because there's more where this came from. I look forward to seeing you in my next video. Bye guys.